My name is Erin Ford, and I am a 2021 graduate of West Denver High School. I am currently a second-year student attending Delaware State University in pursuit of my bachelor's degree in nursing. Today, I just wanted to take the opportunity to thank the Precious Lillie Scholarship Fund for their unwavering support over the past 2 years. As you know, the Precious Lillie organization honors Miss Lillie Wilson Wells by continuing her life's work with the goal of ensuring that every woman and underrepresented person of color can go to college. Their tremendous support has assisted me and encouraged me to continue reaching my educational goals, as they have done for numerous other deserving students. My family has always taught me the importance of thanking my Lord and Savior for his blessings, and thanking the culture that supports me. With that being said, I would like to again send my sincere thanks to Precious Lillie Incorporated for their past and future support. I also encourage the community to continue their support of this outstanding organization. Once again, my name is Erin Ford, and I approve this message. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jadson Bellinger, and I grew up in a household that groomed Marvel characters with the belief that anything I set out to achieve was possible, prefaced by the reality that setbacks are normal in life, especially Black lives. Every no is a step closer to a yes. I would describe myself as resilient, driven, and determined. I enjoy sports too. I've been running track since I was 8 years old and started playing varsity flag football this year. I won first All-Area Defensive Team Award for the most sacks.
The joke around my house is that I'm a legitimate certified medical professional because I have binge-watched 16 seasons of Grey's Anatomy. My interest in medicine did not peak until age 11 when I saw that very first dramatic episode.
He's bradying down.
We gotta keep moving.
I'm not getting up off.
Boss, start CPR.
Damn it, his trachea is deviated to the left. His sats are dropping.
The link between a family's economic situation and the quality of healthcare is undeniable. Expensive healthcare should not be a reason that prevents children from receiving the care that they need. As a 3-year member of the Atlanta Ronald McDonald House Charities Teen Advisory Council, I had the opportunity to make healthcare more attainable. Every year, each youth member was challenged to support 2 initiatives, fundraising and collecting toys at Christmas. During a visit to pick my dog up from a PetSmart grooming appointment, I noticed that for $5, customers could purchase stuffed animals from the store, which were then later given to a child. I asked the store manager if I could have all the donated items sent to the Ronald McDonald houses, and the store manager agreed and put me in touch with other PetSmart stores throughout Atlanta. Consequently, I collected over 700 stuffed animals in my first year. As a teenager, health is something that I took for granted until my involvement with the Ronald McDonald houses. No one knows when they might need help. The COVID-19 pandemic exposed the fragility of our health system, created the opportunity for everyone to watch in real time the detriments of racial injustice and non-inclusion through the media. Light was shed on the quality of care a person receives based on their socioeconomic background and ethnicity. It was eye-opening to read articles about how the medical community views Black women as strong with thicker skin and higher pain tolerances. Medical bias towards African Americans point to the need for increased awareness, education, and action. As a woman of color interested in a healthcare career in orthotics and prosthetics, I will be part of the solution by providing comprehensive care to marginalized populations, educating my peers, and serving as a role model for young girls. I'm committed to using my education to make a difference. Black excellence means fully recognizing and excitedly embracing my power as an individual to spark lasting change.
Hi, my name is Suri Miller, and this is my story. I was raised in a small town just 20 minutes outside of Columbia, South Carolina called Winsboro. I was raised as an only child by both my loving parents. From kindergarten through the 6th grade, I made straight A's. My biggest fear has always been failure. However, my mom instilled in me the ideas of being great, aiming high, and breaking that glass ceiling. I was that child who did not know early on what she wanted to be when she grew up. But by middle school, a few ideas like attorney began to brew. But I dropped that idea after shadowing a corporate attorney and seeing the work could be pretty boring. Then I get the idea of becoming an anesthesiologist because I can use my brain, bring in wealth, and never get bored. After the first semester of my 9th grade year, me and my mom moved to Fort Mill, South Carolina, where I'm being challenged. I have homework every night, and it's quite a shock to me because I was so used to being ahead at my old school. I entered into biology for the first time and then realized that it's not as easy as I thought it would be, but I still try to persevere. Then the COVID-19 lockdown happens and I'm doing work from home and not learning anything. Next comes my 10th grade year, and I was horrible at Algebra 2. I realized if I wanted to become an anesthesiologist, I needed to be astonishing at math, which caused some doubts to rise at the back of my head, and to make matters worse, chemistry was also just as difficult. I realized going into my junior year that I didn't feel any connection to science, and it was just another course I needed to complete. My dad has always told me money does not make you happy, and I thought I cannot put myself through 8 years of school and immense debt just so that I could have a career where I was making a great deal of money, but not happy. One day I saw that my marketing teacher also taught a class called sports management, and that's where I got the idea of becoming a sports agent. I have always felt connected to sports, and my dad taught me a lot about sports around the age of 10 watching Clemson football. People have told me that it's a male-dominated industry when I have shared my goals to become a sports agent, and maybe I should consider something else. But as I mentioned earlier, failure is not an option for me. So when they give me their feedback, I just smile and nod because my goal is to break right through that glass ceiling. Nicole Lynn is my role model. She became the first Black woman to represent a first-round draft pick in the NFL draft, and I plan to make history just like her. I want to one day open up my own sports agency. I'll be attending Clemson University in the fall, majoring in business management and then law school shortly thereafter, which I think will benefit me when working on clients' contracts. I think that I'm deserving the precious Lillie Cares scholarship because I will not fail at whatever I do in life. I'm a hard worker, passionate, and very dedicated woman who plans on beating the odds through faith and perseverance. I promise to carry the torch for this scholarship and represent myself in all ways.
And I am a senior at the University of South Carolina. I am a pre-med student majoring in biological sciences with a minor in medical humanities and culture. And as my junior year comes to a close, reflecting on my time at USC has reinforced the idea that academic success is not a linear path, but can be achieved in more ways than one.
Some of my interests include developmental biology, neuroscience, and playing the piano. I also love to learn new things, especially as they relate to the sciences. A goal that I have been working towards over the past year is getting involved in research at USC. Fortunately, I am now able to do so. In November of last year, I began working as an undergraduate research assistant alongside a faculty mentor. My research involves studying a population of cells as they progress in embryonic development in mice. The cells that we are studying make up all the nerves throughout the body apart from the brain and spinal cord, and these cells can also become pigment cells. My mentor and I are observing the expression of genes that affect pigmentation in these mice. Previous research has shown that a mutation in a gene associated with pigment cells caused some loss of pigment in the mice, as well as in humans. We are studying potential causes for the differences in pigment loss. This research is relatively new as it relates to developmental biology, and it will help us to gain a better understanding of pigmentation-related birth defects. I have learned how to develop and facilitate experiments, as well as how to interpret the data that I collect. And these are direct applications of the material covered in my courses so far. In May, I had the opportunity to present my research findings at a showcase event called Discover USC. My poster outlined the purpose of my project and included images of our results. Biology is a field that has historically lacked diversity, and keeping this in mind, it was an even more meaningful experience to have been able to participate as a researcher at Discover USC. As this is my last year at USC, I want to maximize my remaining time by working in the lab, continuing to prepare for the MCAT, and increasing my hands-on involvement in healthcare settings. I plan to attend medical school after I graduate, where I will acquire the clinical training and skills to practice medicine.
I am extremely grateful to have been given the opportunity to apply for the Precious Lillie Cares Scholarship. Thank you very much for investing in my academic journey for the past 2 years.